Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shawn Pourgol, the Traveling Osteopath, and today I want to speak with you why I moved to Panama. I love Panama. Panama is paradise, and today I want to give you some information about the reasons why I moved to Panama. I lived in Canada for 32 years and I love Canada. I am currently in Canada. I came here to visit family, but then the coronavirus happened and I am here for now. The borders are closed. Hopefully, I am sure that the science and humanity will overcome this health crisis and the life will get back to normal. And before I give you my reasons, I have no financial interest in promoting Panama. I always receive messages from people. I do not own a hotel in Panama. I am not a travel agent. I don't own any restaurants in Panama. I have no reason to promote Panama, but I love this country. I love what it has done for me. It changed my life for the better, and I want to give back a little bit of what it has given to me. Panama is in my heart. It is truly a paradise for me. It has changed my life immensely for better. To give you some information about who I am, as I said, I have no financial interest in promoting Panama. I own a number of businesses in other countries. I own a osteopathic college in Canada. We are the largest provider of manual osteopathic education in the world with alumni in 72 countries. I also own the college here is called National Academy of Osteopathy Canada. I also own a clinic here called Osteopathic Chronic Pain Clinics of Canada. It's a non-profit clinic, and I founded 3 years ago, and now we have 333 clinics in over 30 countries. It started from one clinic in Toronto. I also own a university in Naples, Florida, National University of Medical Sciences, USA. It's the first and only school of manual osteopathy in the United States. I'm the only Canadian who owns a university in the States. I also own National University of Medical Sciences Spain in Madrid since 2012. Our university in US was registered in 2016. I also own the National University of Medical Sciences Panama, a Spanish language university in Panama, which is not yet operational. And that's the reason why I got introduced to Panama. After researching a number of locations, we wanted to expand the profession of manual osteopathy in Latin America. Excuse me. It is my goal in life to ensure any town with a population of 100,000 people have at least one manual osteopath there. Manual osteopathy does amazing for chronic pain. Most of our patients are last resort cases, and it's just amazing. It does wonders. If you suffer from chronic pain, I highly recommend you see a manual osteopath, and I want every town to have access to that. We teach in even our university in Spain teaches in English language, so we wanted to provide the university with Spanish language so Latin American countries could have access to this education as well. So I chose Panama. I came there, registered the university, and I fell in love with it. It's just a beautiful country. No other country does that to me. My nickname is the Traveling Osteopath. I travel once a month to different countries. I've been everywhere in Europe, in Latin America, and many places, but nothing just gives me this happiness that Panama does. The minute the doors of the airplane opens, when the air hits me, a smile comes on my face. It brings a feeling of joy and happiness all over my body that no other country provides. It's just a beautiful country, and I give you some of the reasons. So we went there, I registered the university, and then I decided to permanently move there. One of the main reason is it's May 2020. It's in the middle of spring. Today is 5 degrees. I'm wearing hats, jacket, gloves, and everything. 6 months of the year in Canada is cold. Before, when I used to live in Canada, with 5 degrees, I go in t-shirts. But now that I'm a Panamanian, used to the hot weather, for me it's very cold. One reason is it's cold in Canada. And I love nature. Canada has a beautiful nature. You hear the birds. It's beautiful. And I want to be outdoors all day. When the weather is good in Canada, I am outdoors all day. But when it's cold, yes, I go out, walk, sometimes bike, but it's limited. You can't stay out there all day outside. There is a limit how much you can do skiing, how long you can go for a walk and a bike in the cold weather. And I want to be outside all day. So after 32 years of staying indoors most of the time, 6 months of the year, now Panama gives me a chance to remain outside all day. When I'm in Panama, I rarely am at home. I'm out all day. 2 hours a day, I bike, I swim, I walk, I do so many activities outside. It's just life is more beautiful when you're outside. Look at this. It's just amazing. Nature is amazing. Nature is the source of my creativity, and I like to be inside it more often. All the greens, the grass, the trees, the birds. It's just beautiful, and I want to be this all day long. And that was one of the main reasons that I moved to Panama, for the good weather. Panama all year long, in most of it, is between 28 to 32 degrees all year. Most of the day is sunny and it's good weather. T-shirt and short kind of weather. You can swim every day of the year in Panama, and I really like that. I really like that I can bike and walk for prolonged periods. But everybody knows that. Everybody knows about the good weather. But what they don't know, there are areas in Panama, which I will speak to you, that the temperature is about 20 degrees. It's cool. Even in the morning, I have to wear some sort of jackets. And on the mountain top, it's just out of this world. It's beautiful. So, and this is just 30 minutes away. So you can have 32 degrees Celsius temperature on the beach, and you drive 30 minutes away, and you can have a spring-like weather all year. And that is the amazing thing about Panama, the weather. Another thing that I really like is that the ocean, the salty water ocean, I love salty water. They always say, salty water fixes everything. It be the crying or the water of the ocean. The living beachfront, living waterfront has a lot of benefit for your health, for your mind, for your calmness. It reduces stress, and it's just no pollution there, clean air, seeing the ocean all the time, smelling and feeling that salty air. It just does wonders for you, for your body, for your health. So I really love that, to be near the ocean. I love the lakes too, the sweetwater, freshwater lakes, but it's just not the same as the salty water of the ocean. It is just something. It cleans the body. It provides so much calmness for your mind. Another thing that I really like are the mountains. In there, the mountains and the ocean, they are very close together. As I said, 30 minutes away, you can go from the beaches to the mountain top. And I live in Playa Blanca area in Panama, while most people live in Panama City. Panama City is amazing. It is like Miami. It has a big vibe and it has lots of energy. If you like partying, nightlife and stuff, Panama City is for you. But you might not believe it, I have not seen Panama City at night. I sleep between 8 to 9 o'clock. I don't like partying. I like peace and quiet. I wake up at 3 in the morning, and for me, peace and quiet is more important. And Panama City is not for me, but it's an amazing city, has tons of amazing restaurants, great infrastructure. It's a very good city. I love it. My office is located there, but I visited weekly. But I don't like to live in cities. It's not just Panama City. I don't like any city. Cities have more pollution, have more cars, more people, and many things there. I like peace and quiet, away from cars, with more biking areas. So I live about 2 hours away from Panama City in Playa Blanca. It's a beachfront area. It's a beautiful area. I recommend you to go and see it. And I live beachfront Monday to Friday usually. During the week I stay there. And then on the weekend I go 30 minutes away to El Valle de Anton area. It's a mountain top, 3,000 feet above 1 kilometer on top of mountain. I stay there. It's like my silence retreat. I spend the weekends there. There are no neighbors near me. I don't see any neighbors. No human being. No cars. And just birds. On top of the mountain, I can do yoga. I do taekwondo there. It's just like so peaceful. You can go to my Facebook page, facebook.com/Dr. Pourgol, and you see some of the photos I posted there doing yoga. It's just peaceful. Imagine doing the mountain pose on top of the mountain. The grounded feeling you feel there, the connection to the nature you feel there. Nowhere else gives me this opportunity to have a beachfront life and mountaintop life together during the week at a low cost. In Toronto, under $1 million, you can't even look at houses. You can't even find a good house under $1 million. On mountaintops of Panama, with 150,000 US, you can buy an acre of a house with an acre of land. 150,000 US. How much is it to Canadian? Maybe 200 or so Canadian. Where can you get a mountaintop house like that? It's just amazing. Yeah, your money goes a long way in Panama, while elsewhere it's very hard to get something good waterfront mountaintop with that price. So real estate, affordable real estate is one reason Panama is so popular with retirees. But of course, this is not in Panama City. Panama City is more expensive. Rent is about for 1-bedroom apartment is $1,000 per month, but it's waterfront, so that has that. You can pay 1,000 US, but you can see the ocean also. the cost of living in Panama City is similar to Canada and US. But outside Panama City is like a different country itself. Outside Panama City, it's a lot cheaper, a lot more affordable. But Panama City, you don't save. It's the same as Toronto or Miami. The cost is very similar. So real estate is amazing in Panama. But one of my favorite things, food. This is one of the main reasons I moved to Panama. If you think you are eating food and your apple or banana that you taste in most of the countries of the world, that's how the food tastes, you're mistaken. Come to Panama, eat a banana or a mango, pineapple, and see how food really tastes. The food is organic, they produce veggies, fruits, they're organic, clean, and they taste like amazing, like how food supposed to taste. You get blown away by that. It is just unheard of. It reminds me of the food in my childhood in Iran, in the province of Gilan, in the city of Rash when I grew up there. The food is like that. The nostalgic feelings I get from when I remember food back home, I get that in Panama. I eat organic, I eat clean food. I was, over 4 years ago, I had a bad lifestyle. I was overweight, and 4 years ago I changed my lifestyle. I cut the red meat, salt, most of the salt, sugar, and bad fat from my diet, and I started exercising. Now that helped me lose weight. From four months ago, I also started OMAD, one meal a day, intermittent fasting. I eat only at 4 p.m. and I lost over 80 pounds since 4 years ago. I lead a healthy lifestyle, and food for me is very important. I want to put in my body is my temple, and I want to put in it good stuff, clean stuff, food that tastes good. This is the problem with the food elsewhere. For example, in Canada, they have no choice. The food comes from Mexico, thousands of kilometers away. If they pick the apple or banana when it's ripe and transfer it to Canada, by the time it gets to Canada, the food is not eatable. It goes bad. It goes rancid. They have to pick up the food before it is ripe, before it's ready, and then they have to use some type of gas to keep it from ripening. So by the time it gets here, then they have to use other types of gas to make it look ripe so that they can sell it. So while scientists were able to make bigger fruits, disease-resistant fruits, they are not able to change flavor. That science has not been able to do. So while this fruit in Canada and US looks ripe, looks ready, looks really beautiful, the flavor is not what it should be. In Panama, I buy the fruits from local farmers. They pick it the day they want to sell it. They don't pick the whole thing. They bring maybe a few pieces of tomato, a few pieces of this or that. So you don't have so much choices like supermarkets here. But those choices, oh my God. The fresh cheese, the watermelon. It's just out of this world, my God. I'm grateful to God. Thank you, God, for blessing me with this opportunity, with this abundance of beauty and happiness in Panama, for introducing me to Panama. I am grateful to God for that. It is just amazing. Food is a big reason. You have only one life. I only have one life, and I want to enjoy eating delicious food. Delicious, clean, organic food that tastes like food. It brings tons of joy and pleasure to you. So, choice of location, the weather, real estate, beach and mountain, food. These are some of the main things that attract me to Panama. Next, the people. The people are amazing. They are warm and friendly and helpful. I say hi to everybody that I meet there. Every time I come back to Canada, I start to say hi to people and they feel I'm crazy. They think I'm strange. People are so friendly there, and I love this. I want to be around happiness and joy and people who are happy, and Panama gives that to me. These are the main things that attract me to Panama, made me decide to permanently move there. But Panama has tons of other benefits as well. It's different for each person. What may work for me might not work for others. So you have to look to see if it fits your situation before you decide if you want to move there as well or not. Panama is great for business, has great business structures. They have the International Business Corporation, IBC, that doesn't pay any tax for income generated outside Panama. There is corporation tax in Panama, personal income tax in Panama if you make your income in Panama. But if for those who make their income outside Panama, there is no tax. So that's a benefit for some people. They have these pensionado cards, retirement cards, that they give to anybody who apply to pensionado program, through retirement visa program from Canada, US, elsewhere, that they come here, they get a card, they get up to 25% discounts in airfares, hotels, restaurants, pharmacies, and so on. Medical care is top notch here and very cheap. I go see a doctor, I pay before I add insurance, you pay $20. Their visit is $20. Sometimes you even pay $5 depending on what it is. You see the doctor right away. The long waiting list is not it's not something that is happening there. Of course, in the public, I don't know how the public system is there, but for private people like me who pay or who have private insurance, it's right away, fast and quick. The currency is US dollars. That's amazing. It's the US dollar. US backs Panama, US supports Panama because of the Panama Canal, which almost all exports of US goes through it. Nobody jokes with Panama. US does not allow any communist or any dictatorship, any left-wing governments to come in Panama. Look what they did to Noriega. Panama is fully safe from any bad government. The government is great here, and they are very good, and I'm really happy about that. The banking system is amazing. It's very safe. It's highly regulated. Took me 6 months to open a business bank account. I had to give all my taxes in Canada, in US, all the documents of corporations, everything. They are very tough in opening a business bank account. They are highly regulated. They want to make sure they know their customers. So banking system is amazing and it's safe. The whole country is very safe. I never feel in danger. I walk at night anywhere, like in my neighborhoods. It's safe. I didn't feel any problem. In many parts of Latin America and elsewhere, there are areas that you can't go and they're dangerous. In Panama, police is everywhere, cares about people, and I have not felt any danger. It's very safe, very good people. They are wealthy people. Panamanians are generally wealthier than other Latin countries, so these crimes that you see elsewhere is not that often in Panama. But of course there is crime in anywhere from Europe to North America. Anywhere there are crimes, so you have to be careful and responsible and follow safety procedures. But generally it's not like some other countries. You feel totally safe in Panama, be it a girl or a guy. I have staffs who are females, come from Canada, and they feel fully safe in Panama. What else I can tell you? The air is very clean. This was very important for me, where I live, mountaintop, and on the beachfront. The air is pure and clean because there's not so many cars. So that's extremely important for me. I recommend to you, wherever you live, don't live near highways, don't live near where there are cars. Research has shown people who live in big cities, they get more chance of chronic conditions like cancer and heart conditions. So if you can live outside cities, not in the big areas, in the small towns, it is better for you. It is, and that was a big reason why I moved to Panama. I wanted clean air without pollution. Nature is another reason. In Panama, you are surrounded by nature. The same way I'm lucky in Canada also, I have good nature. In Panama as well, you are surrounded by nature. You don't see in Panama City, of course, it's all high-rise buildings. You see more high-rise building in Panama City than almost in any other city in the world, except maybe New York and Hong Kong and the Toronto downtown. But outside of it is pure nature. It's very beautiful. When you drive around, everything it's just beautiful, and that for me is very important. I love nature. Nature is a source of creativity for me. Again, the government structure, business structure, they have very good business laws. They have very good asset protection laws, things to protect your business, protect your money, and that is very important for people who do business. It's very easy. And also what I liked about it, it was the ease of moving permanently to Panama. They have this visa that I applied to. Is called Friendly Nations visa. 47 countries are part of it, including Canada and US. And through that visa, easily you can get permanent residency. I hired a lawyer, paid $3,700 US, and in 1 week I received my permanent residency. In 1 week. I just visited the immigration office with my lawyer 2 times, and I didn't even talk to them at all. They just looked at me, talked to my lawyers. Lawyer asked me some questions, I answered. They took a photo, fingerprint. They keep your passport for 5 days to do their investigation. And then they gave me the temporary permanent residency card. This is temporary. With that you can work and stay in Panama. Then they take their time to investigate you. You have to get the RCMP, police record, criminal record, and like a letter from banks and other things. I don't remember fully now all the requirements they had, but but they take their time, and they take up to 6 months to investigate you. In my case, they finish after 3 months, and then they give me my permanent residency card. And then 3 months later, about 6 months after I applied, I got my cedula card, which is basically a type of social insurance number card. And then 5 years later, you can get your citizenship card. So that ease of permanent residency is very important for me. For example, I love Spain, and I wanted a long time ago to move there, and I live a lot in Spain. I visit there all the time. Actually, right now, I'm supposed to be in Spain. 2 days ago, my flight to Spain was that I had to go for 2 weeks to work at our university there, but because of coronavirus, my flight got cancelled. I am in Canada, so I should have been in Spain. But Spain, their permanent residency takes 10 years. Like after 10 years, you get citizenship, but they don't allow dual citizenship. So I would lose my Canadian citizenship if I would have applied for citizenship in Spain. So Panama doesn't have that. Panama accepts dual citizenship. So I have Iranian citizenship, I have Canadian citizenship, and in 3 years from now, I will also have Panamanian citizenship of Panama. So Panamanian now. Another good thing is that many countries, for example, Spain, you had to stay 8 months a year there if you wanted to be permanent resident. So for 10 years, I had to stay there 8 months a year until I get my citizenship. Then I could travel anywhere I wanted, and I didn't like that. Panama, you only need to stay 1 week every 2 years to keep your citizenship, to keep your permanent residency. After you're a citizen, you can obviously go anywhere you wish. And that's very important. I travel a lot. I don't want to be stuck in one place for too long. So that is another benefit that is really helpful in Panama. And that brings a lot of people there. Panama, again, as I said, have a lot of good visa programs for foreigners. Their system is very good, very efficient. They try to help people a lot. I like that so much about them. They don't rely on tourism so much, which is good. You feel the local life there. Many countries you go, it's just tourists around you, and Panama is not like that. Panama, they did a smart thing. Instead of investing in tourism, they invested in creating a good infrastructure and good business environment. So what happened, a lot of people, rich people, wealthy people from around the world parked their money there, and that improved Panamanian economy so much. They opened businesses, they hired Panamanians. Panamanians became wealthy, while the neighboring countries focused mainly on tourism. And in cases like this, when coronavirus happened, if tourism go down, they get in big trouble. Panama has a strong economy, it's wealthy, their people are wealthy, they have very good unions, their workers are protected, their workers get 1 month extra pay every year, they get tons of benefit. I'm also owner of a president and founder of a union in Canada for manual osteopaths, Canadian Union of Osteopathic Manual Practitioners. I'm a union president, and I love unions and countries where they take care of their workers. They hold dear in my heart, and I love that about Panama, that it take care of their workers so well. One other benefit of Panama is the banking system and the interest rate they give you. Currently, the certificate of deposit, CD, in Canada is called GIC, Guaranteed Investment Certificate. Some banks give 5.5% interest rate for a 3-year fixed term investment. That is amazing. In most of the world from Europe and North America, the current rate is 1 to 1.5%. Almost, Panama gives 4% more interest. That's a lot. I know a lot of retirees from Canada and US who park their money there, and from this interest, they're having a good lifestyle in Panama, just from this interest. And it's in US dollar. That is amazing. That is unheard of anywhere else. It's just a beautiful thing. These are some of the reasons that make Panama paradise for me. It is a true paradise. Of course, it is not perfect. It has its own share of problems. Traffic in Panama City is very bad. There is no postal services, so for businesses this is a big headache. They all have to get companies like Mailbox, etc., and other companies who give you a mailbox, and your mail has to be shipped to Miami. From Miami, a company brings it to Panama, and then you go pick it up from the mailbox. Houses don't have postal addresses, so deliveries are sometimes a headache, because you have to say, my house is near that restaurant that you see, like, so it's kind of, that is a headache. I hope this fixed. I hope the government put up postal services there, but these are the small things. If you don't live in Panama City, and then the traffic won't affect you. And postal services cost you like $30 a month more, but then you have a good system of delivery for you. So yes, it's a little bit of headache, but with a few dollars a month you can fix that problem. And in Panama City, if you don't need to go in the morning rush hour and in the afternoon after work rush hour anywhere, then you're okay. Only during the morning and the evening after workers stop working, then there's a big traffic. Otherwise, there's no traffic and everything moves good. Your money goes a long way outside Panama City. I highly recommend Panama for people who want to retire there, who have want to enjoy the good weather, who are tired of cold. I can talk for so long, but my nose is freezing. I feel my tip of my fingers are like numb, honestly. I love Canada, I really do, but this cold is just too much, and it's just 5 degrees. And I can't believe before I used to, like, was minus 30 and so on. I used to go to work and go outside for a walk. Now it's 5 degrees and I'm like freezing to death. I think now my Panamanian blood cannot take this cold. But it's amazing. In less than 2 years, I lost this ability that I had to be in the cold for a long time and not get so freezing cold. But I can talk for a long time, but I have to finish this video. Just wanted to share this with you. Wherever you are, please stay safe. Please take care of yourself. We will overcome this health crisis. Life will get back to normal. God is with us. I pray for you, for wherever you are, to remain healthy, and please remain happy, remain positive. Don't let the negativity of the situation to get you down. And God bless. Namaste.